What's going on, guys? It's your host, Invisible DFS. I'm here for DraftKings and Fanduel NBA DFS for Sunday, October the 27th, 2019. Alright, guys, so let's go ahead and jump to it. I'm going to give you guys my cheap plays. It's a 4-game slate that start at 6 p.m. Alright, Sunday is a very busy day for the sports, for the DFS spots. We have NFL, MLB, I believe probably hockey too. I don't play that. And also, of course, the NBA, which is why we're here. So let's go ahead and jump to my cheap plays and see the guys that are 5K and below that I really like. So for my cheap play in FD, guys, I don't like too many people as much. I'm gonna cancel this out because he's back, so this one will be canceled out. But Kendrick Nunn, I like him. He plays for my home team, my team, the Miami Heat. He's been doing good. The guy was a non-drafted player, and he has been balling. Average over 37.09 fantasy points. This guy's been really good. Twin Bacon, he had the first game was really good. The second game, well, he was in foul trouble, so that's why he didn't play as many minutes unless if the coach decided to do something else. But I know he was in foul trouble, so that kept him out of the court for a little while. Jay Crowder, if you look at his minute is consistent, so I'm expecting, so I like that on a 4-game slate when a guy averaging about 30 minutes a game, that's something I will take anytime. So Jay Crowder is definitely a guy I'm looking to use for a player that is 5.5K and below, and the guy can give you a little bit of everything, and against a fast-paced team, most likely he will get you some steal, possibly some blocks, and also the man can score here and there. So, and Joe Harris, that's another guy. The coach loved this guy. If you look at his minutes, just on his minutes alone, that's a guy I want to play. And his 3-point shot hasn't been falling yet. So when they are falling with that many minutes, so definitely for that reason, is a guy I will play for when I'm looking for a player that is 5.5K and below. All right, so let's check out the center power forward. Honestly, guys, I don't like anybody that is 5.5K and below in FD. All right, Maxi Kleber is a guy. If you wanna go with, you can. But me personally, I'm gonna try to stay above 5.5K. So most likely, the cheapest guy I will play is Robert Covington. All right. So as far as center, let's go back. So yeah, I won't be playing Maxi Kleber, but as far as center, guys, Zeller will be back. So the fact that Zeller will be back, the only person I really want to take a chance on, actually, I don't really want to play anybody below. So the only guy I was thinking of playing was Herman Gomez, because most likely Lakers might go small in this game. But the fact that now that Zeller is back, so that's gonna, the only other guy I probably want to play in this game is Dwight Howard. Alright. And DeAndre Jordan had a better game than his first game. He played 22 minutes, but I believe so. But that's not the guy I'm looking to play. So I'm gonna try my best not to play anybody. If I do, most likely it will be Dwight Howard. But my bet is to stay above 5.5 and above. Kelly Olynyk also has been decent, so that's another guy you want to take a chance on. You can. Valanciunas is a guy I would love to play, but the thing is, I don't know what his minutes gonna be like. So that's the reason I'm gonna stay away from him. All right. As far as DK, that's a whole different thing. DK, there's a lot of players actually I like compared to FD. So let's jump to DK and check out those 5 players. I mean those cheap players that are 5.5K and below. I guess I didn't talk about Spencer Dinwiddie. We all know about Spencer Dinwiddie. He's 5.2K. That's a guy that can do a little bit of everything. So definitely is a guy you got to take a chance on. The only thing here, he's backing up Kyrie, and Kyrie gonna play his minutes. You cannot just take Kyrie out just to take him out like you did to D'Angelo Russell, like you did to Russell last year. All right, so let's jump to DK and check out those guys. Oh, that's my team, guys. That's my team. We're gonna check it out later. All right. So let's go to DK and check out. All right. So for DK, guys, Dragic 5.4K. Love him. That man has been balling off the bench. So he played a lot of minutes off the bench, especially without Butler right now, and Butler will be missing that game again. None 5.3K definitely will be probably one of the most popular pick. Those two guys up there most likely will be the two most popular pick in the whole slate. And Danny Green 5.2K, he has averaged, he went up over 40 some fantasy points the first game and also did good last game. So that's another guy. Jay Crowder, I already talked about him. Cody Zeller, I like his price here. He's back. He wasn't hurt, it was just a personal reasons. And Tig price went down. Definitely will take a chance on him in DK. At that price, I will be all over Tig. Alright. Joe Harris, 4.7. I already talked about him. They made Saturday, so definitely did on right. 5K went off last game. If you check his stats, this guy went off. 20 points, 7 rebounds, 3 assists. Look at this steal. 5 steal. Yeah, he did amazing. So those are my cheap play, guys. Let's go ahead and jump to let's stay here so I can give you guys my 3 core players, the cheap play, and of course the star of this segment. Let's go ahead and do that. Alright guys, so before I do that, let's go ahead and check my lineup real quick. Those are my lineups, alright, so let's go ahead and open this a little bit more. So my best team, oh by the way guys, the sun's looking good. Alright, so yeah, Lonzo Ball was one of my core play, and Kaminsky ended up doing really good. I was hoping he would get a double-double, but he didn't do that. But hey, nevertheless, 37 fantasy points for his price. You can beat that. All right, so the only team that didn't cash, I only had 4 teams, is that team that didn't cash. But even let's go to where is the Donovan Mitchell team. This team right here, that's the team where I have Murray as my core player. Jaylen Brown was one. Lonzo Ball was one. Kelly Oubre and Donovan Mitchell was my star. So those are the guys. The only guy that killed me is Mitchell here, man. The problem is that, but that team still ended up cashing, so that is good. Mitchell, I know showing 35 should be more than that, but because this team itself, the first team, that's in the $8 tournament. But anyway, guys, so I had a good night last night. So let's go ahead and jump to my 5 players, where I give you guys my 3 core players, and of course the cheap play and the star of the night, the star of the segment. Yeah, so that's something different I'm doing, guys, where I'm gonna show you my teams. So not only I want to give you guys those 5 players, but I also want to show you that I do use those players in my lineups. Alright, guys, since I show you guys DK, I should show you FD2, and then that lineup with my 5 players are my best lineup in FD. Alright, so let's check it out. I had Murray, you guys know I love it, 45, Lonzo Ball, 44. I had Kelly Alford was one of my core players, 44. Juman was my star. He basically let me down. Juman, 32. And then, of course, Jaylen Brown, 30.8. And then the rest of the guys came through for me. So Juman was the guy that hurt me are basically almost kind of like the same lineup here, but here I had Joran compared to over there. So I I guess no centers really went off today as far as the expensive centers, but could have been a better night. But still, 375. Still can't complain. That lineup one was in the $5 and won me $20, so I cannot complain about that. All right. So hey, the good thing is I had a great night in both GK and FD, and that's all that matters. So let's jump to the picks, guys, so I can go ahead and end it because I know you guys got to get some sleep and then waking up to your football lineup and then NBA. All right, so let's do that. So it's a 4 game, guys. So there will be a lot of lineups. There could be a lot of lineups that look exactly the same. So I I'm not trying to play the most popular players. I'm trying to win, all right? I'm trying to win a GPP. So the first player I'm going to go with is will be some of my players will be very, very popular, but I will try my best to put a popular player in there that won't be as popular even in a 4 game series. So the first player I'm going to go with is Goran Dragic. All right, Goran Dragic. I mean, like, he's 5.9K, but this guy coming off the bench against a Minnesota team that's like, they don't play defense at all over there. So, and Miami right now is playing in a fast, I mean, that's not Miami like, but we are, I gotta say we, that's my home team. I cannot wait to take my son to one of the game. Uh, yes, so like I was saying, Dragic has been playing out of his mind, coming off the bench. It looks like he has no problem with it now because once he on the floor, on the court, he basically can do whatever he wants. So Dragic at even at 5.9K, I love it. And it's a back-to-back game, but it's early in the season. No problem putting him in my team. The second player I'm gonna go with is Kendrick Nunn. All right, this game honestly could be a letdown for Kendrick Nunn because his last 2 games, his first 2 games of the season, has been amazing. I don't see that happen tomorrow, but you never know. Especially it's a high-paced game, and the kid is young, undrafted, and ready to show people, hey, I deserve to be there. So Kendrick Nunn is, and he does a little bit of everything. I like those kind of players. Kendrick Nunn at that price will be my second core player. For my third core, guys, I'm going with a guy that probably not gonna be as popular, and that's Jay Crowder. I'm gonna go with him against another team that did he play for them? I believe so. I know he played for Boston, from Boston to. Well, anyway, guys, so Jay Crowder will be probably the least popular player out of all my players, and I like that, but a little bit something a little bit different. So Jay Crowder will be my, and I will play him as a core player. So that's what I'm need to do if I'm trying to earn some good money. All right, I'm not just trying to cash, but I'm trying to get up there. So Jay Crowder will be my third core, and I will go with Joe Harris. Joe Harris, the minutes are there. Yeah, so far he's been playing, score about 20, 21 fantasy points, but I will go with him. The minutes are the 30 minutes plus at 4.5K, definitely my cheap play, guys. And once those shots start falling, hey, the guy can give you in the high 20s to 30s fantasy points. And my star, guys, Towns is 12.2. And Miami is not bad when it comes for defense, all right? I like Towns. He's probably going to be the high score fantasy player of the night. But I'm going to go with Davis. I think this is going to be Davis' best game against the Hornets, and nobody should be able to stop him there. And the only reason I'm going with Davis is because of his price when I'm comparing those two. There's a lot of other guys, but the good thing about it, guys, after you put Davis, you can still put another star if you want, all right? And then you can look at those cheap players I use and then see if you can go ahead and finish your lineup with those cheap players. So Davis is my star of the segment, my star of the day for FD. Let's jump to DK and check out my 5 players. For the K guys, right now I'm looking at my notes right here. Honestly, I have Dragic as my point guard, but I decided to change him. And he's only what? He's cheaper here. What? He's what? Let's see. He's only 5.4 compared to 5.9 of on FD. But I'm going with Tig. I'm gonna go with Tig here. Honestly, I'm gonna go with Tig. Alright, I know Tig has been bad. I might make another lineup where I put Dragic in there with those other four players, but I'm gonna go with Tig here because Tig most likely won't be popular, and I expect him to have his best game tomorrow against Miami at home. Alright, against Miami in Minnesota, because if you don't want to lose your spot, that's probably gonna be it. You have to do something to keep up to stay as the starting point guard of the team. So Teague will be my guy, and I'm count on him to give me at least 30 plus point fantasy, 30 plus fantasy points. All right. My second, I'm gonna go back to none. I have to put none in there. My second core player is none. So none is my second core player. I'll talk about him. No need to say more. Alright, I'm not gonna go 100. Yeah, those are my core players. I will play those three players a lot, but I'm not gonna go none 100% because it could be the game where he does, because he plays so far 2 good games, so there's a chance could be let down. So, but as of right now, I still like none as my second core player. My third, guys, I'm gonna go. Oh, actually, I do have Tig in my lineup. So I do have Tig and Dragic. So I'm going to go back to Dragic as my third core. I'm looking at my notes and I'm like, wait a minute, I do have Tig. So Dragic is my third core player, all right? So Dragic is my third core player. So I already talked about him. Yeah, so we have Dragic. I know you guys probably say, Tig over Dragic? Well, we have both. And then my cheap play guy, I'm going to go with Cody Zeller. Minus, he's coming back. He's 5.3, so he's on there 5.5K. So my cheap play have to be so 5.3. So most of those guys so far is 5. So yeah, Cody Zeller, I think he's gonna play a lot of minutes against those Lakers big, regardless if they, for example, let's say they bench Howard, they, you still have somebody to defend Davis. So Cody Zeller gonna be playing minutes. So Cody Zeller is my guy there. All right, and then here I decided to go with Towns over Davis because Towns is cheaper here. Even though Miami, like I always say, Miami defense is not bad, but Towns, based on the price here, I decided to go Towns over Davis. So Towns probably right now is just zooming. He's focused. He's ready to put his name on the MVP. When we are talking about MVP, the only thing is just got to be better in defense. So Towns is my guy. But if they are winning and playing the way they're playing, yes, he will be in the conversation. All right. So guys, that's it. Hey, subscribe, turn on your bell notification, likes, please, put the likes on the video for me. That is very, very important for me. I appreciate you guys. Good luck in football. And then, of course, in basketball. So we have football and basketball tomorrow. I'm very, very, very excited. I cannot wait. All right. If you guys haven't checked my 5 players for football, please do so because I do have them out there. And I love those guys that I put out there. And you guys probably love them too. So please check the video out for football. That's segment 3. All right. Okay, guys. So let me end it. Just like I end it every night. But before I do so, just remember, don't spend money that you guys cannot afford to lose, alright? Always remember that. Don't spend money that you guys cannot afford to lose. Good luck. I appreciate you guys. And I am out.